Okay. For you, coffee.
I'm a living example of you can get punched in the face and get back up, because I'm the modern day Aztec warrior.
Welcome to MMA Underground. You know, your favorite part of your Tuesday. And I'm co-hosting. We have Buddy V with the one and only
Sam K. What up, what up? And man, we got two phenomenal guests tonight, man. All the way from Scrapyard, the OG ref himself, Gimp. And then
Let's go.
man, all the way from StreetBeefs West Coast, man. If you don't know, you about to know. Big Smash Little Satan is in the house. Let's go. How y'all doing?
Amazing.
Pretty good.
Hell yeah, it's a good day. Fun Tuesday. Just finished Memorial Weekend. Y'all do anything crazy? Didn't whoop any ass, I hope.
Nah, just ate barbecue.
Crazy. Yeah. Food, lots of food.
Nice, nice.
As it should be. So, I know we got lots of fun, juicy questions for both sides, and it's going to be a fun time, but I want to give a quick shout out to Strudel Gaming. Yeah, had to rock the t-shirt. If you ever watch video games, I know on Twitch, he's like the top 8 fastest people in the world. So, for the entire game for speedruns, crazy. I could never play video games like that, so, but hey. Yeah.
Hey, while we shouting out shirts and whatnot, man, let me go ahead and give out a quick shout out to StreetBeefs West Coast and Heart in the Fight. We got the Originator's shirt out right now. And bro, when I say this shirt is fire, this shirt is fire, man. It's,
Y'all should have slid me one to advertise.
yeah, man. It's got all the originators from before StreetBeefs West Coast 1. There were 2 events prior to the very first event. And everybody involved is on this shirt, man. Classic.
That's awesome. Good stuff right there. I want to give a shout out to Fire Chicken, you know.
Yep.
And without Fire Chicken, I wouldn't have had the opportunity or privilege to do what I do in there. You know, he used he just gave me the confidence and courage to get in there and protect the fighters. And you know, he's always seen what I've done. We've been involved in the same gym for a long time, and we went to school together, so you know, it was a perfect fit. I'm glad to be where I'm at. So I got to give it up for the Scrapyard too, for allowing me to be the ref and giving me the confidence and always keeping me on my toes and influencing my mind. You know what I mean? This whole family thing is just amazing. But yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. Even before I was ref, bro, I was a fan of you. I was a fan of you, Gimp. It just, you know, you carry yourself very well, very professionally, and I just like your style, man, and how you referee these fights, man.
I appreciate it. You know,
Real talk.
I appreciate it.
Oh, man. And I got to say, our people watching just want to go right into it because, yes, Big Smash Little Satan did just fight Shinigami. And for those of you that tuned in live, well, I can't. Is the fight out live? It's just on the live stream?
The live stream.
Ooh, I don't know. Am I allowed
Yeah.
to really? Yes, I am. No, I'll let Big Smash Little Satan give us his viewpoint about the fight. Why don't you tell us a little bit how that went for you?
Pretty much, I got in there. I said to myself, I got to stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. And then there would be an opening, and there was. Just popped right up.
Hey, literally, bro, to touch on what he just said, this was the first time I saw Big Smash go into a fight, and literally he was calm, he was poised for that first I don't know, man, maybe 30, 45 seconds, you know, I was like, okay, he's over here kind of calculated, you know, not going through the gas tank, you know.
Man, that's my problem.
Focused. He was focused.
Yeah. Came in with the
On
plan.
a
That's
mission.
the first thing I noticed. I was like, he comes out guns blazing, man. He's ready to go. And he was just like, woo, all right. So, I'll get back to that in a second because Mr. Gimp, the one and only, man, you had, was it a kickboxing or Muay Thai match at the Scrapyard?
It was kickboxing. It was kickboxing.
All right. You want to remind everyone who might have missed that wonderful fight how that went?
Well, Gimp Scrapyard is what I put in on YouTube if you want to look up that fight. You know, I guess I showed up the day of. We were doing weigh-ins and sign-ups and everything, and I was like, you know what? I've been training my ass off. I got to get in there. We just built a brand new cage. Nobody's been in it yet. I got to jump in there and do this. And at my weight class, we had a guy that came in from North Carolina, and he needed a fight. And we threw down. It was great. It was beautiful, is what it was. All that training paid off. You know what I mean?
Good.
Because I worked hard.
Hey, bro, it truly showed, man. It truly showed, bro. I think people were surprised to see, the ref got hands and feet.
And I had my whole fight team with me. It was awesome. You know what I mean? And it developed into this, like I said, this big, huge relationship with all these beautiful people. I love it. Couldn't ask for more.
It's fucking awesome. I will say that. Ooh, man, but I did not expect the power that he has. When I was there watching the fight, I felt the zoom. And I'm like, damn, there are people like, 30, 40, 50 pounds heavier that can't hit that hard. Let me just stay out of your weight. What are you fighting today? Because I'm not signing up. I'll do something else.
What was going on through my head is, I watch a lot of movies too. I always grew up with good fighting movies and stuff like that. And they were coming out with the Rockies and stuff like that. And I remember when I was training, telling my guys, hey, one step at a time, one punch at a time, one round at a time, just like on Rocky. And it works. You have that rhythm in your head and you just keep going with it. And it worked. You could see it in the whole fight. It was just right on rhythm, just beautiful. And my cardio was up and good. And yeah, and it was cold. I'll give you that. It was so cold that day. Woo.
That's good fighting conditions.
Yeah, bro. Me and Coach P, we had a little moment in the live stream recently. I think it was one of you guys' recent events, and because a hater talking shit to him, in the comments, and I'm like, bro, do you realize every ref in every branch is like a silent killer? Coach P will kill you, and just like him, you're a beast too, bro.
If you notice lately, I'll give up the heavyweights to Coach P because it's like, hey, go take care of your work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it.
Damn. Now, Big Smash, I was curious, man. From your very first fight that I saw, you have this level of athleticism that I was really impressed with from the get-go. Even when you were going, go, I felt like while your opponent was wearing down, you still were not quite where they were. And I was curious, did you fight growing up, or did you play sports or anything? Because, I really like the way you were moving.
I've been playing sports since I was like 3. But the longest sport I played was I played tackle football for 13 years, and I got a college scholarship for it.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Do you feel like that came into play with the fight with Shinny? Yeah.
People hate that I say my football is gonna translate, but I don't practice any jiu-jitsu or wrestling right now. That was all my football. I know how to hip toss you and chest toss you just because I did it for 13 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know how to get on top of you, keep running my feet, all that good stuff.
Don't let your feet stop. Yep.
And as we saw, Shinny went for his classic hip toss, and you know, you were able to maneuver and roll with that. Can you walk us through the rest of that round?
Let me see what happened. Or we were just like wrestling, got on the floor. Then like he kind of flipped me, but I know like I'm a fullback, or I was a fullback, and then hitting like the ends and shit, they're always bigger than me. So I know how to use your weight when you're trying to use my weight, and like I'm gonna end up on top of this. And then I ended up on top. He tried to like double leg me, but he's not strong enough to double leg me. So then I forced him down, got on top, and then I think I held one of his arms down so he couldn't protect himself, and then I elbowed down.
So you are saying that was an actual elbow?
All right, those are elbows.
Yeah. Okay.
But I did notice, like on one of them, my elbow was pointing out first, so I think one was okay. But I absolutely did drop straight down on one of them. Like
okay.
Damn.
Like 12-6 drop an elbow. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Like one of them was out at first, and then I dropped it way down, but one was just straight up and down.
The first one came out from an angle, and then the other.
Yeah.
It was a good fight though. Obviously, you've been training. I feel like you could definitely see the translation of work, because somebody is not randomly going to be able to pull something like that off that quick.
In 1 minute, I think that means something.
Yeah, man. We you know, unfortunately, you know, the decision was turned over as of recent. But when you really look at the circumstance, you go back and watch the tape. He could have you know, he could have changed the elbow into a different strike.
It could have been a hammer fist, anything. I just didn't know. Like, okay.
But it would have been the same result.
Exactly.
You know, it would have been the same result, if we're being honest.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I like the fight. I think it was one of those ones where, yeah, same result. It was going to be the same way, and it was just things happen. I mean, mistakes happen. You know, we get in the fight. We all do things that we don't necessarily fully think of, because, like I said, when you've been training and drilling, it comes out in your fights. Yeah. And, I mean, a perfect example of, like, Samke, when he did a very beautiful flying knee, came out. He's been training this thing for a long time. And his opponent, I don't know, reacted a little different and ended up getting caught the wrong way. It was just, these things happen. Jay got him. Rest in peace. When he fought Milkman, he went to throw a roundhouse, and what was it? Milkman went for a double leg takedown right as he stuck his leg up, and he caught a knee straight to the head.
Yep. It was just timed perfectly. You know, and that's the same situation. It's just like, what do you do? Like, it's the strike and the movement's already going. You can't stop them. It is what it is. Sorry. Let's go from there. You know.
Be like that.
I mean, we get hurt in practice more than we do in the cage or in the ring. You know what I mean? I personally have been hurt more in practice because we try to go too hard. You know, it wasn't until I got intelligent and realized that I don't have to go hard all the time, that I can actually just use technique and throw in some power here and there, and you know, get you somewhere.
See, I was curious to kind of stay right where we were just talking about. Derek, what's one of the craziest finishes you've seen as a ref?
Ooh.
Craziest finish still goes through my head is the head kick from, was it Arm and Hammer versus Gold
Grit. Yeah.
I mean, that's one of my training partners, and to referee that fight and then see how well it was going. And then all of a sudden, boom, that's it. Whoa. Okay.
Hey, we see this comment though?
Yeah, I just thought
what?
Ouch.
What?
Follow my balls.
What?
Flag on the play, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good question from Bringing Smoke. You see this, Gimp?
Because are you serious? Wait.
Yeah, what's the hardest part about
reffing? Yeah, the hardest part about reffing.
Man, hardest part of reffing. There's a lot of hard parts. You know, keeping eyes on the fighter, being attentive the entire time. I'm not saying it's like really hard to do that, because you know, I get so focused into the fighters that it becomes second nature. But you know, I get relationships with these guys because they come back and they're return fighters and stuff, and you know, and we talk afterwards and we go deep, you know, when we talk. So I don't know. I try to keep those distractions away and keep that neutral ground as a referee, so that everybody gets a fair fight. You know what I mean? Because we're here to support everybody 100%. If we all give 100%, that's why we have what we have. Because we've all given 100% to let this develop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get excited.
I would say for me, man, probably the hardest part is not really nothing specific. I think it's just the overall when it starts to accumulate, you know what I mean? Like over time, as the hours pass, you know, and you've been in this mode, you know, not to mention, you know, I know it's the opposite weather, but we both have to deal with the climate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, it takes its toll, you know, in the long run, you know.
Absolutely.
The heat, the cold, and everything else. Damn, yeah, props to you guys.
Yeah.
And you know, one thing people don't realize, not only you have to be pretty, you know, on point and attentive, like Gimp said, you got to have some decent footwork.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Hey,
they don't know that.
You know, Spider Pig, I move. I tell you what, I love it. It's like I'm in the fight too. I think that's why I get so excited, is because you know what? I get to use my footwork, my athleticism, and I'm in there dancing with the camera guy even. So there's 4 guys in the cage. Like we're dancing. And it's so much fun. Good
The camera guy never gets his credit either, because they're moving. They are moving too.
One time, Fire Chicken let me videotape a couple fights, and the last one I did, and I knew this was the last one. Mid-fight, they're punching, and one guy, I'm trying to go one way, they get me in the side, I go around the other way, they cut back, and I trip over his fucking foot in the middle of the fight. I'm like, oh, dude, I dropped the camera, I had to get up real quick, pop up, jump to the side, and after that, he was like, oh, you can take a break. You can just run over here. I'm sorry.
Hey, I got one for you. Tell me why. And in the moment, in my mind, the best thing was to just remain where I was. So I just stayed like in position. I don't remember who he was fighting. I think it was Battleborn, bro. Earthling 7. He decides to walk. No, was it him? No, it was Earthling 7 versus Sad Lee, bro. This man takes off running behind me. He runs behind me to like to throw off his opponent, I guess, right? He like takes off and he runs behind. I'm like, what the?
That's
bro.
Hey, you said protect yourselves at all times.
Man, use me as a body shield real quick.
Right. Let's go.
Watch that one.
Earthling 7 versus Sad Lee. That was a crazy fight, bro.
Great.
Anime shit.
Now, see, I'm kind of curious. Quick smash. You've been kind of on a wave. You're coming out. You're getting better and better. Like I was saying before the show, I like your resume of opponents. You fought good top-tier opponents, and you showed off your skills. Do you think you're going to stay in Street Beefs, or do you think you're going to try to take it to the next level?
Well, that's a good question. There we go.
I think I should say amateur for now, but I do want to go pro by probably by next year.
Okay.
Within the next 2 years.
I like it. How old are you, bro?
26.
Okay. Still pretty young, bro.
Perfect.
That's a good time.
Yep.
I got some time, but not forever.
Right. Goes by quick.
So
what are you thinking about in terms of this this rematch with Shinigami? What's your thoughts on that?
I'm down. Just not in August, cause hell no. Last time when I fought DTP, we had to shorten the rounds to like 1 minute. We were both
I
dying.
remember that.
Yeah, that just sucked. Because we're gonna be a championship. It was too hot. We were both cooked.
We might have to talk to Fire Chicken and see about getting you guys up to the Pacific Northwest. It's a little cooler here.
That would be pretty fun. The air tastes good up here too.
There's a top dog over in Scrapyard. There is a top dog out there for Big Smash.
Who's the top dog?
Huh?
I said, who's the top dog?
I would say Terrifier. In your weight class, it would be Terrifier, bro.
The top
I
dog.
gotta look up Terrifier.
Terrifier, that'd be fun.
Oh yeah.
Would you do?
I get similar energy from y'all.
You said what?
Would you want to do full MMA against Terrifier or like kickboxing? So I know you do everything. I know you'll fight whatever.
I should practice more MMA.
That'd be cool to see you guys both do MMA.
Does he like do Muay Thai or something?
He does like some kickboxing and stuff, yeah. So I know him and Brickhouse, they've had a good back and forth a couple times. They had a good couple matches.
Yeah, but he's like a top state wrestler though.
Wrestler, yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
That would be fun, man.
Put it like this: he was the guy who last beat DTP.
Does he also,
DTP
correct me if I'm wrong, does he wrestle for the military?
I know he did the full combat thing for the military. I don't know. Maybe he does wrestling too. Yeah.
I saw him in his whole setup wrestling. I thought maybe I'm wrong.
I know he just won some tournament, some military tournament. He just won, bro. Because I think he broke his leg in the middle of it and still won it.
Right.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Oh, he's good now. He's good now.
He's good.
Just saying, that man a beast. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine that's a big leg to be breaking. He'll still be okay. He's okay.
Yeah. So, who would you say was your toughest opponent, Big Smash?
DTP.
Okay.
His chin was ridiculous. He would not go down.
Yeah, you gave him I would say in Street Beefs you gave him his toughest fight. You know, outside of Unga Bunga. You gave him his toughest stand-up fight for sure.
If I was an MMA fight, it would have been way better for me. But I just took the boxing fight because he wanted it. But he says he owes me an MMA fight, so I'll get it soon.
Mm-hmm.
I've felt that way about a lot of fights. If it wasn't kickboxing, it would have went the other way. Yeah.
What style do you prefer, Gimp?
I prefer MMA. I want to be able to do whatever it takes to defeat my opponent. You know what I mean? And I train in everything, so why not use it all? I mean, jiu-jitsu is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
That is like jiu-jitsu opened my whole world, you know. And now it's, if I'm not doing good standing up, all right, I'll throw a couple feet in there, create some distance. If that ain't working, guess what? We're going to the ground. If that don't work, we're gonna get back up. You know, I'm gonna put in some work. That's how it goes.
Hey guys, you know what though? Since I knocked this guy out, I'm scared now that I'm gonna get knocked out. If that happens to me,
whoa!
I feel like that just opens the floodgates.
Okay, you know what? Fear is a good thing. Fear is a good thing to roll with because now you got something to work with. All right, you got some fear. All right, so start chewing bubble gum. And we get them jaw muscles on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Keep that chin down. That's Zool. He knows. Aztec American Warrior. He knows. Get it.
Jeez.
You gotta fight them hard. It's like even De La Hoya said, fight them real hard. Oh, you'll get knocked out. I got to do a whole mouth guard one time.
But not only that, bro.
Yeah, what's up, Strudel? I gave you the shout out earlier. Yeah.
If you think about it, Smash. If you think about it, Smash, because you haven't been knocked out before, yeah? No?
Actually, Gorilla Pino knocked me out on my feet that one time for like 2 seconds.
Come on. No, you were out?
You were out?
I was blacked. I didn't see his foot coming up at all. He got me.
Oh, I thought that was just
I got
enough.
up so angry. Nah, I got up hot. You finna eat this.
Ooh.
I can't believe that. What? I'm gonna go rewatch it again. I didn't know that.
No. You know how I knew I was knocked out? I didn't even reach for the wall. I just straight dropped. Look at my hand just going straight down. I was like, yeah, I was blacked.
All right.
We're gonna have to rewatch that for sure. I remember the fight. I watched it live, but yeah, damn.
That was my first fight too. I'm glad I didn't bitch out after.
I was a big boy. I thought not even a big boy, a big boy. Yeah.
That's the one thing I like about Street Beefs is when you walk into that cage and they lock that door, it's you and that guy across the cage, right? And when it's over, here you are. You got a choice whether you're done, that was it, or welcome to Street Beefs. Let's go have some more fun.
Yeah. And I was gonna ask Big Smash, how'd you kind of get involved with Street Beefs West Coast? Like, what got you into the first fight, or how'd you find it?
How did I find it? Me and my friend, we always just wanted to do MMA, and then we talked to one of our other friends at work, and then he showed us our Muay Thai coach, and then my friend, he's like super social, so he got into the Facebook group somehow, and then he brought me over.
Okay. It's like, ooh, like, all right, come here, check this out. I think this is something for you. Like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This don't exactly look like.
Hey, so let me ask Smash. Obviously, with the rematch with Shinny, that's going to be officially for the belt once more. With that, obviously you plan to win once more. Do you plan on staying the West Coast champion and defending and, doing all of that comes with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a few defends in there for sure. When it's not hot as fuck.
Is there my bad, go ahead.
I just said I'll definitely defend it just when it's not hot as fuck.
Anyone you can see yourself locking horns with?
Locking horns with Unga Bunga, maybe if I don't have my hands right that day, because he has some reach on me.
Yeah, he was looking sharp in the last event, bro. Unga was definitely looking sharp, bro. Tank.
I'm curious to see some fights. I like the divisions. I feel like, there's some good heavyweights around. I feel like the Muay Thai division has been growing, especially I like some of the scrapyard with some of the Muay Thai people. I'm like, all right, okay. And yeah, the OG yard's always been stacked with different fighters, so But Dirty South, can't forget Dirty South. They got some silent killers down there. I've seen some of those. Some of the people I feel like they get slept on, and when they come out and if they travel around, oh man, it's gonna be fun to watch them fight.
For sure.
I was gonna ask you, Derek, real quick, because we talked about how he got on the Street Beefs, and you were talking about Street Beefs earlier. But how did you get into reffing? Like, how did you get your foot into that door from a fighter?
Well, that came from holding fights at the gym that I was working out at, and our fight team, Twin Dragons. My Shihan would put on events, and we would have Tyler Thompson. I don't know if you guys know him. Look him up. Good fighter. He's got some title belts. he would referee the fights. And me being young and whatnot, being a fighter, I was always in the cage fighting. And if I wasn't fighting, I was helping the team. You know what I mean? So doing corner and whatever it took. So I was always watching Tyler and helping him out. And Tyler got sick and couldn't ref, so I substituted for him. And that opened a whole new door. Now I was in all over substituting for him. You know what I mean? And then Steve called me up and he was like, hey, check it out. This is what we're doing. And I was like, let's go. I'm down. That was it.
I like that.
Yeah.
And you've been one of the guys, man, who's been around since day one. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You guys have a great team of refs. You know what I mean? But when I think far back as I could think, you're the first one I think of. You know?
Yeah. Well, like I said, me and Steve went to school together, so you know he knew he could count on me, and like we have a good relationship. So it's awesome. I love Steve. You know what I mean? We're brothers.
Yeah.
This is great.
That's why I gotta come out, bro. My bad, buddy. That's why I gotta come out.
Yep.
You know, you guys have a great vibe out there, you know, and you know, I feel you can feel it. You know, you can see it, you can feel it, you know.
And we bring it every single time, you know what I mean? No matter what we're going through, we bring it together. You know, it's great. I love the vibe. Yeah. Right.
And it's the best part is, you know, we get to punch each other, and it's like the fact that I don't get in trouble
and there's violence
getting in a fight. I'm like, yes, you mean I get to do this and go home and everyone's cool with each other? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. No more handcuffs?
Yeah, no.
Right?
No, I'm excited.
I mean, I haven't had handcuffs on in so long. It's crazy. Probably 7-8 years now. You know what I mean? That's good shit.
Yes, it is.
Congratulations. Hell yeah.
Hey, but that's the beauty of Street Beefs, man. Everybody has a different story and a different path that they're on and coming from. You know, and you see a lot of people progressing and becoming more positive and you know, just bettering themselves and their health, you know, through these groups, through these fights.
You know, and it was taught to me that my goal is to master myself. And, you know, and by trying to do that, it helps other people because they're seeing that I'm always constantly trying to better myself. Always. Even if it's just a little tiny bit throughout the entire day, if that's all I did was a little bit to better myself, that's all I need. You know what I mean? At least I'm moving forward. I'm going up.
I see you, Diesel. All right. Nothing wrong with that. Hell yeah.
Hey, yo, quick question. If I do get the belt back, do I go to or is it possible I could challenge Midwest people or where other street beef heavyweight champions?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure, bro.
Unify some titles.
Ooh. So it's always fun, you know, people that have titles when they belt for belt. You know, when you fight against belt holder, that's what's gonna. You know, it's like with the whole Malik Ogun and Earthling 7 fight. That was
bro.
That sounds like it would be tight.
I had a coworker walk up to me yesterday talking about the Earthling Ogun fight. You know, wow. Hey, but yeah, man. I know Fire Chicken. His rule is you have to fight once in Scrapyard, and then the next time you come back, you can fight for a belt. But I'm pretty sure that first time you go out there, you can definitely, you know, you can fight the top dog. It just probably won't be for the belt that first time. But and then OG Yard, I'm not sure how they would do it. They probably would just hype it up. I don't think they would let you get their belt. But you know, you talk with them over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for sure, that's how Scrapyard, how Fire Chicken wants it.
Because I mean, you have two shoulders, right? One for each belt.
Oh, there you go. See, genius.
Yeah, but wherever you go, they're gonna give you the top dog. You know what I mean? Like, you just look at your resume, And you got to think, whatever people want to say or think about Shinigami became champ twice. Shinigami,
Right.
he's got a winning
he's
record.
no bitch. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Hey,
You know, he's got skill, and you know, he started out with a little bit of clout. You know what I mean? So you're the guy who beat him not once but twice. You got leverage. You know, I would say you got leverage.
Absolutely, I agree with that statement. I mean, let's look at the facts. He was on the ESPN Instagram. He was on like the podcast with Brennan Schaub, I believe, twice. He got the top of a professional fighter. So whenever he fights someone, there's certain eyes that are on. If it happens to be that, the belt got taken away, so we're gonna go and have a rematch to see who gets the belt. Oh, he really did deserve it. Shit. So I know I'm coming back for a belt, for an MMA belt. I'm training hard. I'm coming back. I'm dropping 10 pounds. I'm fighting 145, and I'm coming to retake some names. There's a reason why we train. Sometimes not always in public and silence, but hey, hell yeah, let's get soul.
there you go.
And you know what? Even at this moment right now, bro, even without a belt, right? I would say just off of I think it's the Gorilla Pino fight. You got so much views racked up. You got over 1 million views racked up. That's a little weight in the internet world. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
I don't know how to maneuver this place yet. Honestly.
Yeah. Hey, there's people who know how to work the algorithm, and that's basically what it is like promoting and advertising and working the algorithm. You know, you got content, you're creating content. You know what I mean? You got a name, you know, you got a image, you know what I'm saying? You got shit to work with, you know what I'm saying?
Consistency is key. You got all those days for the uploads. That's all I know. But I did have a double question actually for both Gimp and Somke. You know, with wins and losses, there's a lot of emotion, and sometimes this emotion has a tendency to spill out. And I'm curious as to how, when it does spill out of the cage, how do you guys still able to keep calm when it obviously people can have the tendency to become offensive or say certain things? How do you keep your cool when they're actually attacking you at that point?
You go ahead.
I would say, man, for me, when it's a fighter, I'm very understanding, empathetic. You know what I mean? I'm a fighter myself. I know what it's like when you're first walking out the cage. I know what it's like when you go back and you're watching your fight. You know, so I take all that in consideration. You know what I mean? And one thing about me is, like, if I'm wrong, I'll admit to it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll own up to it. Hey, I made a mistake, bro. And I may have to tell you X, Y, Z as to how I came to that mistake. But, you know, I'm not going to shy away from it when it comes to the fighter or, you know, the community, I would say. People in the comments, you know, I try not to entertain that. You know, my rule is I got 24 hours to respond to, like, bullshit. And after that 24 hours, I won't say nothing, you know. But, you know, most people, especially the fighters in the community, you know, they're understanding, you know, especially when, you know, you're pretty decent at your job, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you're exactly right there. It's a job. Getting in that cage with two men going to war with each other is a job, because now you're creating a controlled situation, and you are the only factor that keeps it a controlled situation. So there is a lot of nerves as a referee going into matches with two guys that are going to war, you know, because you don't know what to expect. I don't know how many times I've been hit, and I brush it off, you know what I mean? Because that's part of my character, is I just brush it off, you know, and maybe I'll take control of the situation, you know what I mean? And it'll look like I'm being aggressive, but that's part of my job, is to manhandle these men, you know what I mean? in a way, and they are submissive when we do that because they know that we have a job to do. So that's the cool part of it, and I'm very I had it earlier, forgot. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, tip of the tongue.
Dang it! I do this to Zool all the time, the Aztec Warrior. I'm like, dang it! I forgot what I was gonna say.
So it's all good. Half the time I forget what I'm gonna say, but I'm usually smoking.
I too.
I see you over there, Big Smash, Chiefin right there. What are you smoking on?
I forgot the name of it. It's like a new type of cone because raws are apparently poison.
What you mean? What you mean? Hold on. Fill me in. Some type of poison.
Yeah, so Rawls got hit with the lawsuit. They can't even say they're hemp anymore. They're like just some flat poisonous paper material made very cheaply. So get off Rawls.
PSA, y'all.
Okay.
Okay. Whoa. Interesting. Good to know. See, it's the one thing I will say kind of I thought was crazy when I was in different states. I remember when I was in California, they have like a delivery service. I'm like, what? Because up here in Washington, you can't do that. What the heck? But I mean, you come up here, you have to show your ID a couple of times at the register, do this and that. If you go over there, unless you got a homeboy or something, which you gotta have to connect. But in California, then all of a sudden I go to there and then they got dudes with guns. They're like, hold on, right here. Well, they're loaded. They got like an AR in the back, pistol, extra magazines. I'm like, Jesus, what are you doing? Going to war? Damn.
That's how it be, man.
Yeah, Cali.
You got to think.
Thank you, King Kai.
When these things, when the dispensaries were like first a thing, man, there was a lot of people robbing them places, bro. They were getting hit.
Pull up and just shoot first.
Yep.
No
You got the package
dead outside.
You got the package, and ain't nobody protecting the package. Yeah, man. So now the package is protected.
Right.
That's to see.
I think a few stores about taking down. All right. So I'm curious. Because we're almost there to hit the 45-minute mark, we've got some really fun questions. I wanted to know what's one thing that you would like to say to our audience you would like them to know about you guys.
This is just the beginning.
Yeah. You go.
You see what Free Smoke said? My guy said he got the shade covers for you.
Ooh.
He coming through with the covers.
He's like, hold on, let me go.
Smash said it ain't good enough.
That's not gonna help, actually. It's not gonna be a good fight. We're gonna be just fucking rolling on each other, deep breathing and shit.
You see what he's saying? He said he'll have Shimmy fight someone else, and then you could take that person, the winner.
I'm okay with that.
You heard it here first.
That's why I like the show. You get all the exclusives, the fun times. I mean, I think there's been a couple fights that ended up happening on the show too. So I mean, I love it. What about you, Gimp? What's something you want the people to know about yourself?
They see me every single time we're on, you know what I mean? And I bring it real. I bring it as real as I can, and this is the real me. When it's all said and done at the end of the day, I go home to my kids and I'm just a normal guy that's got to get up and go to work on Monday, you know what I mean? And I got to deal with life shit. And I get to deal with life shit. And you know what? We're all in it together. Life is absolutely what you make it. And I appreciate each and every one of you. This is what's up right now.
Now, did you see that? Free Smoke says for the culture, he kind of wants Gimp versus WA. Gimp WA is like 175.
Yeah, nah, that's about a 25-pound difference. 25, 30. Weight is between 180, 190.
Yeah, I walk around at about 150, 155. So
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
I say skill wise, that's a good fight, but just the weight, you know what I mean?
I mean, I've never really, if Steve knows, I have never said no to a fight. You know what I mean? When it's set up, you know, when you go to sanctioned events and stuff, you know, probably a month, 2 in advance. So you set yourself up for the fight. You know what I mean?
I
Out
gotta
here,
say,
no,
bring in
it's sign
smoke.
up and show up and fight.
Bring in smoke. I'd be too starstruck.
Right?
I'd be too starstruck, bro. I'd definitely be down to spar, but like I wouldn't be in the right mind frame. It's Gimp. I'm fighting Gimp. Yeah, I couldn't get in the right mind frame, bro.
No, yeah, it's different.
I like the weight versus anomaly up there. I think that'd be an interesting match.
It's different when we're already like here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
For me, I would want to give 100%, which means I would have to get my ass back in the gym every day. You know what I mean? At least 5 days a week, because that's what I give. Is I want to give 100%. So it wouldn't be fair to nobody for me to fight right now. Either way.
Any idea who would be a good matchup for me?
Oh, for Songkran?
Because I'm definitely coming.
Man.
Okay.
What's the weight? The weight's 170, right? 175?
160.
Because Dre, no doctor, he's about 170, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'd
be doing boxing though. I'm not coming out here for Muay Thai.
Straight boxing. Ooh, okay. 170.
Look good.
I was gonna want to say Viking.
Man, wait, I'm cool with Buddy and Moot. Those are my bros, bro. What kind of shit? We can't do that. We can't do that. You got the whole team fighting each other, Ghost.
Yeah, we can't do it.
I actually want to spar Moose. I think that'd be a fun little sparring match. That'd be fun.
It would.
Yeah, I remember back before Diesel got real good at boxing when we were first starting off. I remember I was going to come out and box. I was like, all right, go to Diesel. And we were supposed to get down, and then that's when I broke my hand. And then I did more MMA, and Diesel came out and started whooping ass in boxing. So, yeah.
Yeah, Diesel's pretty nice right now, bro. He's gotten a lot better, man.
He is trying to set everybody up right now.
Right? He's like, hold on, let's get the match, man. He got the pad out. Buddy versus Brawler.
Oh, Buddy versus Brawler?
Because I'm 0-2 in boxing.
Diesel, you ain't right.
I've been training.
Diesel, you ain't right, bro. Like, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my God. Come on.
That's me, yeah, kickboxing. Damn, no.
Is Big Daddy Williams still fighting?
Who?
So is Big Daddy Williams still fighting?
Yeah, man. He's got a crazy matchup with, I think, No Love. They're about to fight at I think it's the anniversary, bro. MMA.
What?
MMA. Big Daddy Williams versus No Love.
I
Somewhere
can't
about
see that shit.
They're gonna be about 190. So yeah, man. Yeah.
Let's go.
Has Big Daddy done MMA?
Huh?
Has Big Daddy ever done an MMA match?
Apparently, bro, he from what I heard, he be like kickboxing in his gym. Nobody, like the community hasn't seen it, but like his team, they say, he be kicking. Okay. I don't know about his grappling, but
I can't wait to see it.
It's gonna be fire regardless, bro. They're both dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Oh, that's gonna be a killer fight. I'm a fan of both. Shout out No Love and DTP for the Power Slap League. Put on work out there.
DTP, my boy.
Well, man, I know that we've kept you a fun time, and I'm having a blast. But unfortunately, we can't keep you the entire night. So, can we get your shout out for the night? Let the people know where we can find you on any social media, and anything else you want to say? I'll go first.
Hey, you guys will see me on the scrapyard. You know what I mean? Love each and every one of you, and thank you guys for having me. This has been amazing. Yeah.
So, shout out Crossroads MMA, a few of the homies I train with out here. And follow me on Twitter at MurderStomp, no spaces.
Okay.
And I'll check y'all next time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you both. It's been a pleasure, an honor, and I'm so grateful. Gimp, I can't wait to see you the next event. And Big Smash still saying, I already know you're about to get that belt again. So, I mean, I'm not even tripping.
No reason to trip. It's mine.
Hey, we appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys for your time. Y'all have a great night.
Yeah,
Y'all
thank you.
too. Wait.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. That was a fun show.
Yeah, man. We had two phenomenal guests, and as always, another fire ass show. But we got a few commercials to go through, and then we got 2 segments. Am I right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. We'll see y'all in a little bit, though. Don't go anywhere.
Hi guys, Bushido Zed here with StreetBeefs West Coast. Make sure you check out OTH, okay, magazine. They've got YouTube, website, I believe, all kinds of stuff. They have Cuzzo, checking out reactions. It's awesome. We have a lot of bangers. Check out OTH, you guys. Thank you.
Yo, Free Smoke with you guys, man. I just want to give a shout out to Overtime Hustling magazine, man. Go cop the edition, man. Go cop the edition, the latest cover, man. They put me on a few covers ago. Go get yours right now, man. And shout out Cuzzo, man. We'll see you with the reactions. Love you, dog. Much love. Overtime Hustling. Let's go.
Prince KT here. Make sure you check out OTH magazine, man. They got all the hits in here. They're going to tell you everything you need to know about everybody on the underground, all right? Hey. Corner both of you. You got a hammer.
Body's open. Come around the side. There it is. Right here. Stop headlocking. Nice. Right to the body. And wrap around to the body. Open. Bring that shoulder in. Level change to the body. Oh, very good. That's nice. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding.
All right, we're back.
Yeah.
For those of you that stayed with us, thank you very much, because you know what about time it is.
It's about that time.
So I need you to peel your eyes because I have a little something for you to watch.
Let's go.
All right, Jay, switch it up so you know.
Always on our toes, man. Always on our toes. Let's start it off. StreetBeefs OG Yard. You see it. The legend himself. Bad News versus Prophet. This was an excellent boxing match between 2 skilled boxers. I mean, we got some fire pressure from Prophet early on in the round. As always, Bad News, patience on 10, perseverance on 20. We saw some great counter punches and some beautiful knockdowns in this fight. You see the timestamp. These guys got to work, and it didn't take long. StreetBeefs OG Yard, Bad News versus Prophet, firefight. We're going to move on. I'm going to take you all the way to StreetBeefs Scrapyard. High Speed versus Black Hornet. Another fire fight. This is a MMA match. So we got to see a lot of great clinch work. We saw various kicks and basically a lot of determination. And then the fight was brought to the ground, and we got some vicious ground and pound. And by the second round, man, fighter couldn't answer the bell. Check this fight out. StreetBeefs Scrapyard, High Speed versus Black Hornet. Fire fight. Yeah, you see it. We had him on last week. Stone Man versus Nobody. We in StreetBeefs West Coast. This is pretty much a classic boxing match between the boxer and a power puncher. We got some big shots from Stone Man, and we got some technical work from Nobody. And at the end of the match, it was nothing but respect and great competition between these two men. Check this fight out. StreetBeefs West Coast, Nobody versus Stone Man. Fire fight. Yeah. I'm going to take you back to StreetBeefs OG Yard. Hitman versus G Money. I mean, look at the thumbnail. It says everything right there. This fight, it was wild. It was aggressive. It was messy. But at the end of the fight, it was basic combinations that finished it. We saw heightened reach versus power and pressure. And this is just one of those fights, man, where, you know, you want to see what's the end result, who gets the finish. StreetBeefs OG Yard, Hitman versus G Money, fire fight. And I'm going to take you all the way back to StreetBeefs West Coast. Extra versus 925 Pride. Rest in peace. Man, you see the timestamp. These men got to work. We saw great grappling technique. We saw flawless transitions. And something you don't see too often is when we take it to the ground, we're getting those knees to the body, beautiful knees to the body. But as you can see from the timestamp, this was a quick fight. And in the end, we got an awesome finish. StreetBeefs West Coast, Extra versus 925 Pride. Fire fight. Sam K and the Fire Five.
Hell yeah, I like that Fire Five. Give me enough heat. I'm just chilling back now, relaxing. I got nice and toasty. Woo!
It's a good one, man. There's, you know, once again, bro, all bangers, and all these fights have high replay value. So, you know, even if you've seen it before, go ahead and hit that play button again.
Yeah, heck yeah. Next comes the other fun part, because you got some fighters to watch.
Buddy V's Fighters to Watch.
All the way from StreetBeefs Scrapyard is a new up-and-comer named Onyx. This man came to deliver. Now, what really got him on the list is because I felt him and his opponent had a decent or a decent display of skill, like equally matched, not too top tier, but both men having heart and trying to go out there and fight. And this man has a little bit of composure, so I'm curious. If you came out here and delivered, what are you going to do with some actual training? Let's tighten up some of those screws. Let's get everything flowing a little bit more smooth. And I want to see what kind of damage you really can do. So, hell yeah. Then, all the way, we're going to go. Booyah, from StreetBeefs West Coast, we got Sega. Man, this man was a beast. From the minute I watched this fight, I became a fan. He was relentless. He was composed. And he was quick with it. He wasn't too relaxed. He didn't wait for the opportunity. He was constantly move, move, move. He took what he wanted, and I like that in a fight. So please, let me see that again. Now, for the OG, holy shit. We can see this man has been coming out just throwing bombs, coming out energetic. I think he's someone that needs to get matched good because every time he comes, he does not disappoint and he's bringing a new level. And I want to see him just continue to go because, damn, this man is doing moves that shows he's been training. He has skill. So please, let me see some more, because we always love to have a good fighter. So those are my 3 fighters to watch.
I like it, man. Great picks, bro. As always.
So now I like it. And real quick, let me show you guys, like I showed everyone before the show, since it was my Dirty 30 last week, right after last show, I got my Aztec ceremonial Nike. Yeah.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Is it sharp?
It's pretty sharp, but they dulled off the edges so you can't cut yourself with it.
Okay. That's awesome, man.
I don't know how to sharpen it. Man, yeah. About the time we wrap it up. What do you say?
Yeah, man. It was another phenomenal show. Phenomenal guests, and as always, man, I can't do this without having a phenomenal co-host with Buddy V, the best producer, Jay, and we'll go ahead and get these shout outs out the way, man. I want to thank our guests tonight for their time. And I also want to thank the people who are watching us right now, people in the live chat, the people watching on replay. We do this for you guys. Street Beefs OG Yard, Street Beefs Scrapyard, Street Beefs West Coast, Street Beefs Dirty South. We do this for y'all. Appreciate y'all. I want to give a shout out to Overtime Hustling Magazine, Cuzzo, and everybody over there. We appreciate you guys. Always killing it. Always with great content. Of course, Heart in the Fight. We got to thank you guys. Daniel out there, you're always doing great things. Once again, the originators, Street Beefs West Coast shirt, limited edition is available. You guys go cop that. Contact Daniel, contact Heart in the Fight, or someone in Street Beefs West Coast. Get that. Yeah, man, I don't do the social media. You got me. You want to catch me? I'm here. Same time, same place, every week. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you, go check out the website as well, hyperworld.com, to go get some fun merchandise. And the Instagram as well, _Buddy V, for all sorts of cool stuff. I'm going to start posting again. I've been slacking. So the Strudel shirt that I wore tonight, yes, you can find that on the website. I actually, he's on the website. I have a good time. He's ranked in the top 8 fastest speedrunners in the world of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. I could never speedrun a game if my life depended on it. So, hell yeah. Shout out to everyone who's watching. Thank you guys so much. It's fun. I love it. I love fighting as much as I love hosting. This is my favorite part of the week. Every Tuesday, hanging out with all y'all. And it gives me an excuse to be able to be like, guys, don't bother me. I got to watch some fights. I gotta do some research.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Songk. Thank you to our guests. And in the words of Jay, one world, one love, deuce.